Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19, and welcome back to Meadowgrove Farm. Welcome back to what could be our last episode of Meadowgrove. I'm on the fence. There's some things going on, but then there's some other things not going on. It's tricky, I tell you. So we have leased this rig. I thought about delivering cows to the dairy with an articulated lorry, tractor trailer, as they say. And I decided not to. It's awfully tight up there. But what we're going to do is, we're going to buy some land down here. We're going to buy the sheep pasture, which is right here, 75,000. Seems a little light to me. I would think that it would be more. And then just to keep our land sort of, you know what I'm saying, contiguous, connected, we're going to buy all that. There we go. Now, this area right in here, if we try to buy this, right, 148 million. We don't have that right now. We don't have the 148 mil. But wait, come back. But we do have now, we own this entire area bounded by this little road type place. And we get up there. And we own this area, and we're sort of trending down toward the hog farm. I don't know if we're going to go all the way down here. I don't know if we're going to have time to. And honestly, I don't know whether I want to own a pig farm. But it is what it is. So now that we own this sheep pasture, let's go buy some animals and let's see how this works. Now you're going to hear, and I do apologize for this, you're going to hear some landscaping outside. It's Monday where I am. Monday for me too. Jesus, that thing's longer than I thought it was. We may have made a mistake. Would not be the first time. So it's Monday where I am, and we've got some landscapers outside, which means leaf blowers. Welcome to America, US of A. And there's nothing that can be done about it. I do apologize. It is what it is. I'm not in a sound-controlled environment. I'm not in a recording studio. I'm in a condo. So it just happens. It's just part of the territory. So Meadowgrove, yeah, could be the last episode, and I'll tell you why. The mod contest. I mean, today is July 7th, 8th, somewhere around there. First week of July, I'm told, let me get back on my side of the road here, I'm told that the voting for the mod contest ends on July 22nd, and the results will be announced on July 29th. That's like a couple weeks from now. I have yet to see a single mod. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I'm not seeing any announcements for it. I'm just not seeing anything. So I don't know if the mods have been released and I'm just not aware of them, or if for some reason they have not been released. Because not only can I not find the mods, I cannot even find like an announcement or a press release or, you know, a tweet, nothing. So it could be I'm doing it wrong, would not be the first time. Or it could be that for some reason the mod contest has not started yet, you know, per se. But regardless, I'm not seeing any of the mod contest mods, which are always fantastic, except for the ones that are stolen or not functioning. But other than that, they're typically great. And I was hoping that there would be some good mod contest maps that we could jump into straight away. As soon as that happens, and like I said, I was under the impression that it would be happening almost like sort of right now. But as soon as that happens, we're on it. It just hasn't happened yet. So, as far as Meadowgrove, and I don't want this to sound like I'm, you know, being defeatist or like negative or oh dear. I was trying to swing out as far as possible to the left so we didn't hook our trailer across oncoming traffic, and then I hit a tree. However, I can tell you that particular tree, like that specific tree, apparently, you know what I'm saying? In multiplayer, I saw somebody get a tractor caught up in that tree. Up in it. I've never seen that before. Anyway, I don't want to be, I'm not trying to sound like defeatist or anything. I'm not trying to sound like I'm down on the map or that it's, you know, not a good map, but we've sort of done everything there is to do on this map. And I'll tell you, before I started making YouTube videos, I followed some YouTubers, some farm simmers, and let's see, we want to, is it this one? Is it this one? It's that one. We want to open this up so our sheep can be comfortable. I followed some YouTubers, and I I know there's a German YouTuber or a collective, a conglomerate, the Burning Gamers, and they do like 50, oh, jackknife, they do like 50, 60, 70 episodes. It's crazy. Most YouTubers do about 25. All right, we're gonna buy some sheep. Let's buy, like we always do, let's buy one black sheep, and then we can fit 24 in here, is that right? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll just fill it up with the white one till we get to capacity. There it is. Full. Confirm. 24 of them in there. Can we see them? Yeah, we can. There they are. Right. Now, how do we want to get out of here? Because I don't think... this could get ugly. Could get ugly. So what I'm getting at is, I guess every YouTuber has a different idea of how many episodes of a map they want to do. And the thing about, you know, some of those other YouTubers is it never seems... Oh, that worked out well. Holy smokes. That worked out really well. Okay. Done and done. It never seems, they never seem to be milking it, right? It never seems like they've done too many episodes, but it also never seems like they left before it was time. It just seems appropriate. This one's going to be a little trickier. Because this trailer does have a bit of a tail whip, I have to say. So what I've been noticing for mine is 12 or 15 seems to be my sweet spot. And, you know, it's weird. It's weird even saying, I'm a YouTuber. I know my channel's tiny. But, you know, I do this almost every day. And I think I've learned some things. And I've got almost 600 videos up. I guess that makes me a YouTuber. Oh, close. And so it's weird for me to realize, like, maybe I've figured out some things of my own, you know, some things that work for me. And maybe 12 or 15 is what works for me, is what I'm getting at. So I don't know if this is the end of Meadowgrove, because I don't know what else there is to do. We've expanded farms, we opened the dairy, we've prepped fields, we've fertilized, we've harvested, we've done housekeeping, you know, and we've done grass work. I always forget about that. So, you know, I'm not opposed to doing those things again, because off camera I'll continue playing this map and I'll continue doing those things. It's just a question of, you know, what is it that you'd like to see, and would you ever want to see the same thing twice on a map? So as an example, we've done grass work on this map once, or maybe even for 2 episodes. Would you ever want to see grass work again? Because I don't mind doing it. You know, I actually have a ton of it to do off camera. I know I'm a little bit out to the right. I'm getting ready to, yeah, this is what I was waiting for. I don't even know if I can make this turn, and I've got the tail whip, and I don't want to hook this poor citizen's car. Not too bad. Through the hedge a little tiny bit, but I think we're going to be okay. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Real tricky, because it is tight down here. So yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Now, either way, we may be getting to the end of Meadowgrove, because it's mod contest time. But until I see those mod contest mods, I guess we'll stay on Meadowgrove. So it's several questions, is I guess what I'm getting at. Man, I think I may have made a terrible mistake. I think I did. Now we can. There's a couple things we can do. There's a couple things we can do. Oh, and I did bring down our JCB with the front loader. I threw a bale spike on it, and then we just brought down 4 grass bales, which I think will be enough to get started. Okay, here's what we can do. I wanted to back in here, but I believe that is a bridge too far. I think that is just a little too ambitious. Now, this is our trigger for animals. But what I can do is this, right? It's right there. What I can do is this. I can just pull into this meadow and turn around here Yeah, let's try that. But I don't know if I can get through that gate at all. Now the collision on the hedges on this map will allow me to, you know what I'm saying? Break the immersion just a bit. And when I say just a bit, I mean a lot. But needs must, yo. I mean, I feel like it looks so close. It looks so close. Let's try it. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. And with the tail whip, maybe. Okay. So we go as far as we can, and then we cut it as hard as we can, and then we... Oh. Okay. Well, that was uneventful. All right. There you have it. We made it. So, we're going to take this right in here. And we're going to spin it around. Now this, right now that we're doing, I feel like this could be the most unrealistic part of this whole delivery. I don't know if you would take, because I got the, I rented both the tractor and the trailer. The truck and the trailer, I rented them both with street tires. So that could be, what we just did there could be the, you know what I'm saying? So, if we do this... Oh, and there come the landscapers. There they are. Good morning, fellas. Right. So those are there now. All right. Let us, because I don't think, what do we want to do with this thing now? I know what we'll do with it. We will set the brake, hop out of here, come right over here and close this gate. Back up here, and then right over here. So yeah, I'm truly at a loss as to what's going on with the mod contest, and I don't even feel like there was a delay because I can't find any information at all other than the information that I had, which seems to be not correct. So when I say I don't know if there was a delay, I guess what I'm saying is I feel like if the stuff was supposed to be released on the 6th and then it wasn't, you would, oh, through the hedge, you would hear people grumbling, through the hedge. Oh, and we clipped the stone wall. Jeez. Not good. Not good. Hey, we're close enough. Let's just return this thing. We'll go up around the corner and just drop this thing off. And wow, they are like right outside my window with some kind of piece of agricultural equipment. Oh, Jesus, it's going from bad to worse here on YouTube. What can you do? And then we clip the wall again. Oh, should we just start over? Should we? I don't want to. I don't want to. Particularly if this is the last episode of Meadowgrove. So, so yeah, that's all I got for mod contest. I simply do not know what's going on. Take a look over here. Carefully. There we are. I just don't know what's going on. Now I have seen good mods dropping lately, but I don't know how many of those are mods that were rejected for the mod contest. Carefully. Rejected for the mod contest, and the mod maker or the map maker said, you know, screw it then, I'll just release it somewhere else, and they posted it to one of the other mod sites. Could be. You know, you never know. Right, so we're going to put this right in here. Set the brake. Turn it off. Come right over here. And we're going to return that. And then we're going to return that. Right. So now we're going to run back to the sheep farm. We're going to drop off bale. And then we're going to drop off our front loader. Run up to the farm, get the water trailer. Bring it back and drop some water off for the animals. And then we'll call it an episode. And like I said, this could be our last episode of Meadowgrove. You know, I don't know how to end a map. I don't. I know there's a YouTuber that I used to watch that when they end a map, what they do is total up the value of all their equipment, all their land, all their livestock, and then when they start their next map, they cheat in that amount of money to start with. or they bring over that amount of equipment, like it might be a different brand or something, but that amount of equipment and that amount of livestock. I think there's some, I mean, there's definitely logic to that. And I think there is some appeal to that in that we're not always starting maps from scratch, which I certainly don't mind doing in my own play. But for YouTube, you know, it doesn't always, I think it doesn't always work to start from like absolutely basics like that over and over. I think it's nice to have kind of a little bit of a jump. So that's one way to do it. But for me, I mean, I personally haven't figured out how I want to do this yet, how I want to end a map. I know how I generally start a map, but I've really never ended one kind of gracefully, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I can't. Can I get in here? Yeah, I probably can. Probably can. Let's hope for the best here. So we take this off. We take that one off. Just to be safe, I'm going to take... Whoa! I'm going to take that one off. And the reason why is occasionally the lock script will see the lock on the bale next to the bale that you want, and it won't give it to you. Right. So if we come all the way back here, I go onto the grass a little bit. Yeah, not perfect. Not perfect, but I think it'll do. Now. No, not quite. Still not perfect, but it's going to have to work. Okay, where is the trigger to feed these animals is our next question. And that bale is just about to fly off. Let me see. Could be right here. Clip through the wall. Is it right here? And so it is. How are we doing on food? And do we need to give them another bale now? Yeah, we could. We could. Let's do it. And I just don't feel like doing pigs. Oh, sorry, like to tie off that other thought from a minute ago. I just don't feel like doing pigs. I've never really had luck with them, and I don't know, I sort of don't know what they're for. I mean, I know they make manure, but honestly, the economy in this game is so broken. It's like the things that make money and other things that don't make you money, I wouldn't say that whether or not you make money is random, but it's almost random. You know, as far as whether or not you can have a profitable farm. So, for the work and the amount of money that you put into feeding pigs, I don't know that I've ever like calculated any kind of profit from them. And we've got plenty of manure from our dairy. I don't think we'd need manure. Plus, we've got what, a bazillion liters of digestate down at the BGA. So we really don't even need hard manure at all. At least not in a way that we would invest, you know, all that money. Because I think it's $250,000 just for the pig farm, and then we'd have to buy the pigs, and feeding them it's a pain because I don't like growing root crops. That is, that's another little pet peeve of mine. That it's just such a slow process. I mean, I know it's a farm sim and it's not all supposed to be like excitement and you know what I mean, but potato farming, I can't hardly even stand it. All right, so we back up out of there. Beautiful. Let's go get our water trailer. And yeah, that might be it. That might be it. And I'll see later this afternoon, or if you have any information on like what's going on with the mod contest, please do let me know, because I'm really at a loss as to where those mods are, if they've been released already, and if they haven't been released, like when and how are they going to be released so that we can vote on them before the 22nd. I'd like to try them out before I vote, and depending on how many of them there are, you know, that might take a little while to play with all of them. So we shall see. We shall see. So we go right up here, and I think there's a road that I rarely use, but I want to say there's a road that like links this all together. If we go, whoa, if we go right up here, yeah, I think it's right there. Yeah, it is. So we go this way. Carefully. We go this way, and then it's, yep, right here. Right here. But I will keep playing this map off camera. I do like it. I think it's... I'm comfortable saying it's the best map that I've played for FS19 as far as UK maps. I personally haven't played a better one, or at least not one that I like better, because I know everyone's got their own style and their own preference. So I can't say it's the best UK map, but it's the one that I like the best. There goes my voice. It's the one I like the best. I really am enjoying it. So we'll see if anything better. I've heard rumors. Well, I mean, it's the internet. Of course you hear rumors. But I've heard rumors about a couple of maps that may make it to the mod contest. They may not. I don't know. But they're supposed to be UK style. And, of course, there will be others. There'll be German maps and Polish maps and everything else. But I've heard that there will be a UK-style map, at least two, that are rumored to be like legend already. From what I've seen of the trailers and the teasers and whatnot, they look absolutely amazing. Right, back in there. Get hooked up. Oh, this thing's half full. Fantastic. I'm going to top it off. I don't think we're going to have to give all of this to the sheep, but I mean, while we're here, because I'm not sure if there is a water source down at the sheep pasture. There's one at the pigs, there's one at the cows. I assume there'd be one at the sheep, but I don't know that yet. Hang on for just a second. Sip of coffee. Beautiful. And today's coffee is a quad shot iced Americano. And it's a little strong, I have to say. But I don't mind. Kind of prefer it that way. Right out here. Right out here. And this way. So I've got the gamepad that I play on is a Razer Wolverine Tournament. Is it the Wolverine? The Wildcat? I don't know. It's real nice. It's real nice. It's one of the most expensive gamepads I've ever seen. And yeah, in terms of like actual price. And other than the only one that I think I've ever felt is that crazy Xbox, the Xbox Ultimate or whatever. That one I think feels a little better in the hand, but it's just crazy. It's got buttons all over it. It's got triggers all over it. I've never felt anything like it other than that Xbox. Did we turn the wrong place? Why does this seem... Oh, no, it's that way. Okay. But as many miles as I've put on it in the past year or so, I feel sometimes like the left thumbstick is no longer lined up properly. I feel like if I'm trying to make a 90-degree turn with this here tractor, I feel like 90 degrees on the thumb pad is no longer 90 degrees on the thumb pad, if that makes sense. Sir, easy. I'll get turned around here just as quick as I can. There's no need for that. Does that make sense? Like, if you picture, you know, 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees for your 4 cardinal points of up, right, down, and left, right? Imagine if they're off a little bit. Imagine if 90 degrees is no longer at 90 degrees. Imagine if it's at like 75 degrees. So you push your thumbstick all the way to the right to go all the way to the right, and it doesn't go all the way to the right. But if you sort of fish around for it a little bit to the north and south of dead to the right, then you'll find dead to the right again. Is that making any sense at all? I just feel like it needs to be calibrated, and I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing that's possible, but I feel sometimes like when I'm trying to make a hard turn in one of these tractors that it's just not there. And that if I look for it, eventually I can find it. But if I just push to the right to turn to the right, it doesn't turn to the right. And I don't know if that's this game, all games, my gamepad, or if I'm just imagining it. But it is a little tricky sometimes. And of course, no collisions on the sheep. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. Part of me thinks it's not very realistic, and then another part of me is like, God, if there were collisions on the sheep, it would take forever to do some of this stuff. So, right, and you know, that could be a little screenshotty. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's do that. Beautiful. Is this thing full? Surely is. I think that's it. I think that's us done. Maybe done with Meadowgrove. Hard to say. But I don't know. I mean, I'll keep an eye out for the mod contest mods. If I don't see any in the next couple days, I guess I'll do another episode of Meadowgrove on Thursday. And we'll just kind of play it by ear. But if this is the last episode, I can't recommend this map enough. It's really, really good. This is Meadowgrove by Nathan6930. And I believe there's a V2 on the way. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 19. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.